Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keeping emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. On the option, he'll do it himself. Now the pitch. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tempo and overdrive. On the run, it's Robinson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Oh, what a move. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. On the option. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to move them on the counter. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. No Mitch Mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it up.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. They'll run the option. Oh, ball's out. Oh, the offensive effort's an absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Goes to the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Keeps the legs moving. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Now on second down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
28, Wake Forest, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Working that left side now. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Turns it loose. Soft spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wants to throw on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Wells. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the move is the 30. Running toward the tape. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Afterburner's coming. He now has 111 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Bishop. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him.
Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. Wait. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The pitch. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Get the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Complete on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the...
Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Now the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quick toss. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Got enough space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. They They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Wake! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And you want that clock to run. Oh, how did you make that move? Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. Now the pitch. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils forget the kick. He wants to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They
fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Open space at the 25. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunky.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63. Wake Forest, 35.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking